Hey Liz, here I am.
Hello everybody. Today we'll talk about the Gen Z icons wooah, a talented group that debuted in 2020 under NV Entertainment. Starting out with a small fan base during the pandemic, the group saw increasing popularity over the next 2 years and were able to grow their company. However, their last release was in late 2022, leaving the young group with a hiatus of over 1 year. Today we'll take a look at the history of the group, the company, and try to find out why they haven't released music in such a long time. NV Entertainment, now SSQ Entertainment, was founded in 2019 by director Han Ji-sok and CEO Kim Kyu-sang. The former is an overseas entertainment expert who had worked in SM Entertainment for 11 years, as well as Kakao M. CEO Kim is a creative director and has produced and directed numerous artists like Sistar, A-Pink, and AOA. The CEO of NV Entertainment shared his experiences of approaching all the members of wooah in an interview after debut. He met Nana at a dance competition and begged the organizer to share her phone number with him, even though it was prohibited. Wooyeon trained under SM Entertainment and he persuaded her parents for 10 months after she left the company to join his. Lucy trained under JYP prior to joining NV Entertainment, and he also persuaded her parents to convince them to let Lucy join his company. To cast Sora, he flew to Japan and persuaded her parents in person. He also shared to have sold his house and cars to set up NV Entertainment. Prior to debut, wooah were already quite popular across social media. NV Entertainment did choose a different route than to reveal the members only shortly before debut, but had the members post vlogs and small clips for months before officially debuting. Especially the girls' TikTok account had already amassed over 1 million followers before their debut had been announced. Back then, a lot of people were unaware that the girls were trainees, and many people assumed it was just a group of pretty friends. By the time the official debut was announced, wooah's media presence was already very well established. In March of 2020, during the first wave of the pandemic, wooah was announced to debut as a 6-member group in May. The members consisted of Nana, Sola, Wooyeon, Lucy, Minseo, and Songi. The group finally debuted with their first single album Exclamation on May 15, 2020. Even though the group debuted under a small agency with no prior artists, the debut garnered quite some attention. The visuals of the members were praised, and the performance aspect, thanks to their creative director, received good reviews. The physical album was sold over 5,000 times, a good start for a newly debuted group. A performance clip for their B-side Payday was also released, something that would go on to become a staple of the choreography-focused new group. Throughout their activities, wooah continuously posted loads of content across all social media accounts. After just one release, the youngest member, Songi, left the group due to personal reasons. Fans were confused and sad, especially so because Songi posted herself back at training after her departure on her private social media accounts. She now seems to be going to college in the US. Years after her departure, Songi shared some details about her time in the group in an article with her university. She shared that NV Entertainment would cut trainees, bring them back, and then cut them again to purposefully create a very stressful environment. She had also lived in the US for the majority of her life and spent time at an international school in Korea, so it was difficult for her to adapt to the Korean way of life. As she was added last minute to the lineup after joining the company in November of 2019, she had been casted over Instagram DM, she felt like she didn't deserve a spot in the group compared to the other hopeful trainees that had trained longer than her. Apart from that, she was able to part ways with the company on good terms. Just half a year after debut, wooah released their second single album, Qurious, including title track Badgirl. The comeback garnered quite some attention among K-pop fans, and the music video surpassed the debut in terms of views. The physical album sold slightly less than their debut with around 4,000 copies. The title song Bad Girl went on to become their most popular song to date on Spotify with almost 6 million streams. 2 months after the initial release, wooah released a music video for their B-side I Don't Miss You in early January of 2021. The girls went on to promote the song on music shows, which garnered hundreds of thousands of views. The song quickly gained more listeners and now sits at over 3 million streams on Spotify. In February, wooah also released a choreography video for their second B-side, Round and Round, again showcasing their great performance skills. All in all, loads of content was posted once again this era, with multiple dance practice versions of both the title and their B-sides, along with different performance videos of different kinds, like a freeze version of their choreography. At the end of their promotional cycle, which lasted 3 whole months, wooah had reached an astonishing media presence and had gained a whole lot of new fans. In May, a year after debut, wooah released their third single album Wish, including title track Purple. The long promotion prior to their comeback paid off, as the release instantly surpassed all their previous releases in terms of popularity. The album charted in the top 10 of the Circle album charts and was sold almost 15,000 times, triple the amount of their previous release. The music video, which saw a great uptick in quality, was viewed over 4 million times, their highest count so far. Music show performances again racked up hundreds of thousands of views, and wooah was starting to get noticed by a larger group of people. Wrapping up their promotions for Purple, wooah had reached the greatest height of their career so far. In June, wooah posted a performance video of their B-side Scaredy Cat. Alongside the release, many different versions of the performance were posted to their YouTube channel, extending the promotional cycle of their album Wish. Following the promotions of their first B-side, wooah released a performance video for their second B-side, Pandora, in July and started promoting it on music shows as well. The song rose in popularity and has reached over 1 million streams to this day on Spotify. This once again had wooah promote a single album with just 3 songs for 3 consecutive months, showing growing popularity. In November, wooah, BAE173 and Cypher released the collaboration single Shining Bright as a campaign song for the 2021 K-Culture Festival in Ilsan. The groups did not heavily promote this collaboration single though. At the start of 2022, half a year after wooah wrapped up promotions for Wish, their first digital single Catch the Stars was released as a pre-release song for their upcoming first mini-albums. The song surpassed over 3 million streams on Spotify and almost 7 million views on YouTube to this day. The group once again released multiple performance videos of the song and promoted it on music shows for quite a while. In early June, half a year after their pre-debut single Catch the Stars, wooah finally returned with their first mini-album Joy, including title track Danger. The album surpassed all their previous releases and was able to sell over 30,000 physical copies, doubling their last release Wish. The music video was viewed over 11 million times on YouTube, also a new best for the group. The group released countless performance videos once again, gaining hundreds of thousands of views. Like with their previous releases, a choreography video for B-side Switch Up was released, and the group followed promotions on music shows for the song. In November, wooah released their fourth single album, Pitapat, including the title song Rollercoaster, produced by the main producer of girlgroup Twice. The album again surpassed their previous releases and was physically sold over 34,000 times. The music video was viewed almost 7 million times and the song reached 2.6 million streams on Spotify. Rollercoaster again received multiple video versions that were posted the following weeks. The B-side Love Thing was also promoted for a short while. After there was no new music release in the first half of 2023, Nana and wooyeon were announced to be contestants on Mnet's new survival show Queendom Puzzle. Nana quickly gained great popularity on the show and finished in 2nd place. wooyeon also gained popularity but finished in 9th, only missing her spot in the final girl group Elsub. The final group, including Nana, released their first mini-album 7+ Up in September of 2023. During 2023, social media posts by the group slowed down significantly. wooah used to post very frequently on YouTube, including vlogs, small challenges, or dance content. After wrapping up their activities for Rollercoaster, the group seemingly received significantly less activities, appeared in less shows, released absolutely no music, and were not able to promote as a full group throughout the entire year. Fans were increasingly worried and demanded an answer from the company. A mass emailing event was organized by the fandom requesting better treatment for the group. In fall of 2023, NV Entertainment announced the debut of a new group under the company, Demon. The new group would debut in early 2024, but would release a pre-release song in late 2023. Demon would also go on to take pre-debut trips to North America and Japan prior to debut. Fans of wooah were very angered about the announcement, as wooah had received no group schedules throughout the entire year, and it seemed like they were being handled as an afterthought with the announcement of the new boy group. Seeing the different treatment between both groups didn't help. Demon received an immense amount of social media promotion by the company through vlogs, mixtapes, and very high quality content like music videos. The group also debuted with a mini album when wooah had only released one mini album in 3 years since debut. Demon have been doing quite well in terms of sales, and fans of wooah generally support the boys as well. The anger continues only with the company that treats both groups so differently. After a mass email project regarding the lack of wooah's activities, NV Entertainment, that changed its name to SSQ Entertainment, released a statement sharing that wooah would make their comeback in the first half of 2023. Fans were again angered, as the statement felt like a way to shut fans up when wooah had been inactive as a group for such a long time. Member Sora shared her frustration to fans and stated that things were not going as they wanted, revealing that the members themselves were also frustrated about the situation. Until now, no news have been revealed about the future of wooah. Seeing wooah rise up from a very overlooked debut to being quite known in the K-pop scene, it's very strange to see them fade from the public eye so quickly. The group was once known for their frequent comebacks and the huge amount of content that they posted. Before we get into the bad, we have to give credit to their company where it's due. As a small company with limited resources, NV Entertainment cleverly managed their budget to promote wooah the best they could in the first years after debut. With little money, their company could not purchase many songs for the group to release. However, the songs they did purchase were all promoted heavily. Not a single song of their first albums is lacking a dance practice or some sort of content on their channel. They knew about their limitations and made the best out of it. wooah are really strong performers, and the company marketed them to the public, showcasing exactly that. There's choreography for almost every song in their discography, and dance is a very prominent aspect in wooah's image. Another very impressive feat is the company's ability to stretch out the promotional periods for every album as long as possible. Normally, groups wrap up their promotions around 4 weeks after release. By promoting the title for 4 weeks and then starting to promote their B-sides, wooah was often able to extend their promotional period, while being on a tight budget, to up to 3 months. This is extremely valuable time in the spotlight, where they are frequently mentioned, showcased, and noticed. This strategy worked very well for them during the first years. wooah was never really gone, they were always very active in the public's eye. The company also gave the girls very frequent comebacks for the first 2.5 years of their careers. Not being able to purchase many songs, they mostly released single albums, and the music video quality also only improved after 2 releases. It seems like keeping wooah active was their main goal, and they absolutely succeeded in doing so. A tactic that's now practically fundamental for all groups is the social media presence, especially on TikTok. wooah was one of the first groups to really use the platform to its fullest potential, starting way back in 2019 when other groups were not yet aware of the immense audience the app offered. Posting incredibly much content that also went viral very frequently, the girls also gained a lot of public reception. Their company also seems to adapt to public's reception quite well. When member Nana started gaining attention among netizens, they pushed her very aggressively, getting her an MC job and even some acting roles. She is able to pull up the group. The very positive thing mentioned, the frequency of comebacks and overall activity of wooah, is also the biggest criticism right now. wooah's latest comeback has been over a year ago. The content has started to drastically slow down, and the group has been in a limbo where the members shared their frustration about the situation. wooah is still not well known yet. They need constant flow of content to keep fans engaged and pull new ones in. Releasing no music and also no content is crazy. Especially considering the debut of their new boy group, it obviously doesn't seem to be a monetary issue. The issues that fans have are also not heard by the company. Making vague statements to shut fans up just ends up breaking the trust with the company. Another very strange thing that feels like sabotage is the deletion of content all the time. wooah's company keeps deleting short-form videos off of TikTok and Instagram after a few hours. Sometimes they get reposted, sometimes they go missing. It has never happened to their boy group, and the girls are very obviously stressed about it. It also makes no sense to delete content that's already been produced and posted to the fans. On top of that, the company sadly favors some of the members to an extreme extent. Pushing the most popular member is one thing, but never letting certain members do anything is very unfair and frustrating to the fans and the member. Member Lucy is practically never promoted. She's never sent on variety shows and was even cropped out of group social media posts. At the end of the day, wooah's mistreatment pretty much comes down to misogyny. K-pop as an industry is incredibly misogynistic, and wooah's company is no exception. Girl groups are always the test balloons, the ones building up a company, and when things work good enough, a male version is released and the original girl groups are paid dust. The moment SSQ's new boy group was announced, wooah's promotion plummeted and is basically non-existent by now. And with all understanding for a small company, if you cannot promote two groups, don't debut two groups. The members of wooah gained their fame through hard work and were able to reach remarkable success in only a short amount of time since debut, even more impressive considering they debuted during the pandemic. To push them aside to promote their new shiny boy group and to do so 100 times better than wooah has ever been promoted is very disrespectful to the girls and to the fans. wooah is a very hardworking and talented group that we have loved since debut. Seeing them grow despite their small company is very heartwarming, and they have earned every single % of their fame they have. Seeing their management put them in the basement for over a year after they have practically built up this entire company is so frustrating and unfair. It must be very hard on the girls. Especially seeing them be victims of the company's misogyny is very disheartening. There is to be hope that the company hires new people to properly manage both groups and to fully promote wooah so they can reach their full potential. Please support the group when it returns this spring or summer, and if you can, please consider joining the emailing event to spread the word. Sharing this video would also greatly help to spread awareness about the group's whereabouts. Thank you for watching.